Hey folks, John here. Thank you for tuning in and welcome back once again to This World, My Take, where the headlines meet real life. How you guys doing? You guys good? I hope your week is going on pretty good. Folks, I would like you to help the channel grow. So please think about hitting that subscribe button, smash the like, and give us that thumbs up. And turn on your notifications so that whenever I drop something, you be the first to get notified. If you like what I do on this platform, please help support me. Let's get into the issue of today, the topic of today. So guys, let me say this. Sometimes when I was a kid, I was told, if you know that you are innocent about something, you don't need to shout. You don't need to yell. My grandfather told me that. He was like, John, in life, if you know that you didn't do anything, you don't have to talk much because time to say will vindicate you. Now, we all know what is happening right now in America, and the credibility and the transparency of this new administration is fading away. And a whole lot of people across the aisle, it's not just the left or the right, they are losing faith in this new administration. And it's only been 6 months in. Now, if you don't know what I'm talking about, let me catch you up on what is at stake here. Ladies and gentlemen, a couple of days ago, the AG, the Attorney General for this administration, came out and just flat out told a big lie, which as a prosecutor, I would think that she would uphold the truth and maintain some kind of clarity and transparency in everything she does. But it turns out that this AG Pam Bundy actually shook hands with the devil, and now the devil is having her do his biddings. Now I want to talk about the Epstein files, or should we call it the Epstein Gate, because this scandal is already bigger than the Watergate scandal. And it seems as if this man is not really understanding this whole concept of you don't have to keep talking and yelling, because the more you talk, the more you dig the hole for yourself to be buried in. His career. Now, ever since that post went out, that article fell everybody was surprised that the DOJ and the FBI have decided that there's no Epstein clientele list. And we have had a whole lot of proofs, a whole lot of documents come out, a whole lot of information come out to prove otherwise. But still, this government under Donald Trump is still doubling down and believing that the American people are stupid. But little do they know that we are watching and we understand exactly what is going on. So, today early morning, man, this man decided that, you know what, it's time to go again at those who do not believe or those who do not want to end this whole conversation about my involvement with Epstein's. Now, guys, let me say this. His own base, who ran on this notion that whenever this man got into office, he was going to expose the political elites for pedophilia. His own base do not believe anything that comes out from this man's mouth. His own base, many of whom have been posting online and just pouring out that disdain for this whole cover-up situation, which we all know is a cover-up. And so this man, after working the phone and getting a few of them back to line, like the Charlie Kirks, the Laura Ingram, and so on and so forth, this man got offended because there still happens to be some people in MAGA Nation who do not believe any word coming out from this administration's mouth. So what did he do? He went on another maniac panic post. A post that just keeps exposing this man further and further. Somebody needs to take the phone away from this man's hand. So let me read what this man posted. He said the radical left Democrats have hit pay dirt. Again, just like with the fake and fully discredited Steele Dossier, the Line 51 intelligence agents, the laptop from hell, which the Democrats swore had come from Russia. No, it came from Hunter Biden's bedroom. And even the Russia scam itself, a totally fake and made up story used in order to hide crooked Hillary's big loss in the 2016 presidential election. This man is like a big baby. He cannot let go of the past. It just proves, man, narcissism. These scams and hoaxes, this scam and hoax are all the Democrats are good at. It's all they have. They are no good at governing, no good at policy, and no good at picking winning candidates. Also, unlike Republicans, they stick together like glue. Their new scam is what we will forever call the Jeffrey Epstein hoax. And my past supporters have bought into this bullshit. And that is the president of the United States. That is the leader of the free world. That is the man sitting on the top job on earth, using this type of languages or lying towards his own people who are standing for integrity and calling for transparency and accountability. It says a whole lot of those who are still sticking to this man. This is BS, hook, line, and sinker. They haven't learned their lesson and probably never will. Even after being conned by the lunatic left for 8 long years, I have had more success in 6 months than perhaps any president in our country's history. Self-inflation, big-headed, always trying to feel like the most important person in any conversation. That is who this man is. And all these people want to talk about with strong prodding by the fake news and the success stuff dams is the Jeffrey Epstein hoax. I beg your pardon, sir. The Epstein gate, because this is bigger than Watergate already. Let these weaklings continue forward and do the Democrats' work. Now, by weakling, this man is referring to those Republicans and those in his base that have started calling for integrity and transparency, and they are calling for the publishing and the release of everything in the Epstein files so that the people can make that decision. We heard the Speaker of the House state that. But no, this man thinks that he is better than everybody. The Democrats don't even think about talking about an incredible and unprecedented success, because I don't want their support anymore. Thank you for your attention to this matter. Make America great again. Folks, we all know he's aiming this stage at some of the Republican Congress and reps who actually have called for that it should be released, the release of this Epstein file. And we can talk about, yes, we can talk about Miss Lady in Georgia. You guys know her. I still don't like her, but at least she's coming around. Now, this is what this man wrote. I don't know if he thinks that Americans are morons, that we do not see past all of this tweets and, tantrums that he's putting out. You doing this, sir. Release the file. Let the people know and decide. You cannot force people to think whatever they want, what you want them to think. That time has passed. But Marley said in a song, you can fool some people sometimes, but you will never fool every people all the time. Get up, stand up. I hope I said that line right, my Jamaican people. Man, this world is complicated. We are going to keep talking about it. I want you to leave a comment and let me know exactly what you think. Is this guilt that this man is feeling? Is he seeing that the end is near? And I thank God that 2026, this is all what is going to lie to us. How transparent is that? Didn't you just say that there actually wasn't any Epstein clientele file? Or this document was written by a ghost? Ladies and gentlemen, I'm not going to say much. I want you guys to understand the level at which this administration is destroying accountability and credibility in the American system. I want you to leave a comment and let me know exactly what you think. The world is complicated. We are going to keep talking about it. Stay blessed, folks.